How's the royal family? I pray that everyone is doing well. Well, my royal family, I'm coming again with another shutdown video. Boy, folks is getting affected. The immediate situation ain't looking too good. And I got an article to read because shit is getting serious. Oh yeah, it's getting real serious. Because, folks is, immediate situation. I always talk about immediate situation. And immediate situation, when it ain't taken care of, shit happens. So, this is a long-ass article. And I'm going to pick apart what's really necessary. I done went over it. And they said, and this is in Huffington Post, government shutdown is about to get really bad for unpaid TSA workers. Now, they already don't make shit. They already don't. And then on top of that, they ain't getting shit. So, TSA employees who normally receive their first paycheck of the year on Friday. So they waiting for some coins on Friday, but ain't no coins gonna jump off. Ooh, I would be pissed. But the government shutdown means that won't happen instead. Workers are bracing for the next phase of the shutdown as they worry how to pay for gas, rent, food, with no income in sight. Ooh, Trump. This gonna be anarchy. Ooh, you be waiting for that first check. Now the effects of the shutdown will get a whole lot serious. The TSA Employees Union and several officers told Huffington Post. Morale is, I believe, close to rock bottom. And I think things will start getting really bad if this isn't fixed by this weekend. One TSA officer told Huffington Post, requesting anonymity out of concern over repercussions at work. Okay, can't trust nobody at work. So, TSA employees receive their last paycheck on December 28th. So they get paid every month? Or do they get paid every 2 weeks? No, they get paid every 2 weeks. Okay. Giving them money that would typically last through the next paycheck period, but which will now have to stretch much further. Many TSA workers live paycheck to paycheck. Like most people in America, we're going to keep this shit going. With the starting salary for officers between $25,000 to $30,000 a year, the shutdown has already forced some employees to look for new jobs or take on extra work. TSA staff said, and the pressure is immense for employees and families with no other source of income. Not a good look. So let me see. Let's scroll here because I said I'm going to read what's necessary. So basically they say they don't even know how people are going to even make it next week. They want people to work for free. Isn't that something? So let's see here. Many workers will have to choose between the cost of living, getting to their job at the airport, and covering everyday living expenses. And most people don't live next to the damn airport, So let's skip this part here. So basically, they're just saying the shutdown is taking an increasing toll on federal workers, adding to the stress already difficult work environments, such as in airport security, as the situation deteriorates at these jobs. Some experts warn that it may also increase the risk of corruptions at borders, prisons, airports. A ripple effect. Damn. Meanwhile, the TSA Employee Union claims that a loss of staff over the shutdown can create a mass security risk for travelers if the agency is left shorthanded. So now you creating a risk, because Trump is lying, talking about people pouring in, you got terrorists pouring in, you got dope dealers just pouring in, we're going to keep it pouring in. That shit ain't working. People are out of money already. Oh yeah, we getting to the core of America. So let's see here. So we already know it's pretty much saying people been calling in sick, and they gonna discipline them if their absences, they can't account for them really being sick. And basically this article is saying that the shutdown is now on the 20th day, and there's no sign of a breakthrough in negotiations over President Trump's demanding $5 billion to fund. But remember this, my royal family. They put $25 billion on the table twice, and Trump and his cronies walked away. I would keep throwing that in their face. I want you to explain why you walked away from $25 billion, and he already received $5 billion, and they only used 3% of. You're not making sense. Trump, seen them talking about this shit on Fox News. He got a wild hair up his ass. He said, this will really be a good diversion, because the other diversion didn't work so good, but this will be a good diversion because maybe the investigation will go away. It ain't gonna go away, Trump. They in your ass, and I'm in your ass too, because you're gonna fail. I guarantee you that. So we got these little videos here, and then I'm gonna bring it home where we're gonna hear somebody talk about their media situation. So let's cut this volume up a little taste.
To involve us in this at such a personal level, by essentially holding hostage our paychecks while, they fight amongst themselves over political issues is unfair. It's unfair to everybody.
Okay, so I got a video over here for the royal family I want them to listen to. Gonna go a little deeper.
This partial shutdown, it says, has already inflicted real damage to our nation's aviation system, and the impacts will only worsen over time. That's actually part of a 3-page letter that was sent to President Trump, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, and Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, imploring them to reopen the government. Christine is a TSA agent at Chicago's O'Hare International Airport, and she is working without pay. Christine, thank you for being on with us.
No problem.
How has the shutdown impacted you personally as you work and are not getting paid?
Well, we just, of course, found out a couple of days ago we are not getting our paycheck. And yesterday when I was at work, my son texted me a picture. I got a 5-day notice from, I have a house, I bought a house, but I rent the land. My community sent me a 5-day notice to pay my lot rent. They're aware that I gave them the Department of Homeland Security letter that we received, and they said they would work with me. And when I spoke with them yesterday, the receptionist, Melissa, stated that I need to pay my rent, and that if I don't pay my rent in the 5 days, she'll have to see what the manager wants to do, and that could be court procedures done on that. And I told them I'm not refusing to pay my rent. It's just that it's going to be late because I'm not getting a paycheck.
Christine, when you're at work, when you're at O'Hare, do you see any effect, or are you starting to see an effect on operations there with TSA workers? No.
No, the officers that are coming into work, myself included, we're all doing our job. You know, we are all there for a mission, and that's not going to persuade whatever the news or whatever's happening. We're still doing our job 100%.
What happens, Christine, if the shutdown extends through another pay period for you?
For me, I don't know. I don't know. I have at least, up to this paycheck, I mean, I could last a couple more weeks. My son does work part-time. He just finishes his associates. So, he's working part-time. His job doesn't offer full-time. So, I'm going to be begging him for at least gas money. And then I have to go with the flow with everything else.
President Trump has said that federal workers who are going without pay want a wall. Do you want a wall?
No, I do not. It doesn't make sense to me. The shutdown is supposed to be for a budget, not for a wall. No, I disagree with everything that he has stated about that.
The president actually watches CNN quite a bit, so members of Congress do as well. You have a chance here to talk directly to him, directly to them. What do you want them to know from your perspective?
From everything that I've read and I see people, making comments, they say that they're paying our paycheck, but I pay taxes too. And you know what? We are here to protect everybody that lives here. Cut us some slack, give us our pay. We are working. We're being told that we might not get a paycheck. That's just unethical. Bottom line, just open up the government. Give us our pay.
Christine, thank you so much for joining us. Christine Vitale.
No problem. Thank you.
Coming up, the president.
Okay, my royal family. So that's somebody that's dealing with reality. And, y'all heard about these lame letters that they didn't put out for the TSA workers. Nobody want to hear that shit. They got to deal with their immediate situation. It's going to get to the point, my royal family, that folks can't get to work. So they expect you to work. And you can't get to work because you can't put no gas in your car. So Friday is real close. Real close. And that will affect morale. That will affect security. And that will make somebody feel some kind of way. But they want you to work to full capacity. They want you to basically protect the airport. Be watchful. And you sitting up there thinking about your immediate situation. See, I'm always repeating myself here. And damn, because I'm always talking about our media situation, but damn, that's some reality for your ass. For your ass. And then you're dealing with the public, and people, when you deal with the public, you're dealing with all types of people, and they want you to be, like this. Oh, hi. Have a wonderful day. And they ain't getting paid. These people don't make that much money. See, this is really peeling back the core of America. The everyday working man and woman and child, because children work too. They living from paycheck to paycheck. So then, I got to say one more thing here. We got to look at it spiritual. Got to look at it spiritual. So what do we see in spiritual here? Well, the spiritual thing that I see here also, my royal family, is that you got to realize that other countries is watching the land of milk and honey. People that been wanting to come over here, just scratching to come over here. It ain't even like that no more. Because America is being exposed. Yes, when you peel everything back, it's like somebody got on a real nice outfit. And then you peel everything back and you go, ooh, that ain't a good look. Oh, yeah. we're seeing the core of America. This all been a charade. And I'm very dedicated to peeling it back even further. We're going to see how funky this shit really is. And then on top of that, Trump, because I got something to say to you. You think folks like you. You really do. You know, you're always up in your feelings, where you're creating more enemies. Because eventually, this shit will end. And it's going to give people a new type of reality, especially your supporters. They're going to be real shaky because they can't depend on you. See, you are the leadership of America. And your leadership don't look good. And you keep repeating the same repetitive shit. Y'all should have heard that speech he gave at the border. Kept saying, oh, with the Democrats, they just don't care. They just don't care. Well, you don't care, motherfucker. You don't care if a baby eat. So Trump supporters, keep supporting him as your immediate situation affects you. I know you're feeling some kind of way. And I'm being very slow and methodical over here what I do. I'm very intentional and purposeful about what I do. Because I want you to feel some kind of way. Nothing will ever, ever, ever be the same in America. So you want these people to keep smiling. And you ain't taking care of their immediate situation. They're barely making any money as it is. So I'm going to leave it there right there, my royal family. I think I done drug it out enough. So check this out. Render your voice with your beautiful divine words. And as always, I thank you for your love. I thank you for your support. And with that said, Ashe.